All right, man. We here episode 7. Y'all gonna get this podcast, man. Who we got in the building, man?
Y'all gonna get this podcast, man. It's Mr. Big Cat. We in the building again, yes, sir.
Bishop.
This nigga all fake ass, like you in a battle or something. Bishop.
Shout out,
But
show shotta.
yeah. Shout out Show Shotta, man. He won't be here again, but we gonna, what I'm saying, we gonna get it right. So how y'all feeling today? First of all, we ain't did the show in a week. Be feeling like a year sometimes. You know what I mean?
Man, sometimes time really flies, man. But I'm
Yeah.
just blessed to be alive. All praise to the Most High.
Yeah. Shout out to the Most High, man. But yeah, man, we got a couple interesting topics today. Before we get into like the general topics, we just gotta resort. We gotta talk about battle rap like for a quick second, man.
Do your thing, man.
First of all, shout out to everybody. Definitely watching the battles from last event. It was a successful event. All the battles went down. People was out there. The numbers looking good. You know what I'm saying? The interactions. Shout out to that. You know what I'm saying? My brother's keeper. Right now we thinking about coming back the second week of July. That's what it's looking like. That's what Izzy said he trying to do.
Mhm.
So yeah, we gonna
I want to host, bro.
yeah, you gotta have the energy though. I be
I
telling him the
got you.
same thing. Like,
I got you. I got you.
see
I'm trying to host.
the thing that I like about Stacks hosting is he's not an actual battle rapper.
Hmm.
So I feel like the pride thing get in the way of reacting. Like if you ever see me host or Stacks, somebody like that, you be like, okay, the energy there. Cause I don't care if you say I'm gonna react. It don't bother me like if we about to battle. But see the thing about it is like when you have a battle rapper kind of hosting, the pride get in the way. Like, all right, if I say too much, now I'm gonna be a bar. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think that's the only thing. Like, if you're gonna host right. If you're gonna host,
I got you. I would like to do that one time though.
you
My
know what
bad.
I'm saying? Because Stacks is not a battle rapper, so he going. You know what I'm saying?
He's a legit host. Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He is.
But nah, the things that I want to address, obviously, we're not gonna say no names. Like, I see our name, like a lot of us, just like the stage or just my name in particular, like every day I'm seeing something. And I'm trying to figure out what is it about because we don't even be bothering nobody. You know what I'm saying? So it just be weird. Like I said, this my only thing is with like battle rap is everybody want to be the man. Sometimes it's okay to work at McDonald's. You feel me?
I mean, sometimes, but your end goal shouldn't be McDonald's.
Right, right, right,
So if niggas is seeing you pulling upper management type of moves, they looking at you making upper management type of moves and not doing the French fries.
right, right. Exactly. So I say all of this to say, we the biggest man. Like y'all gotta chill out. Stop trying to. I know how it seems. You know what? You know what it remind me of. And I'm not comparing us to no other leagues, but I remember RBE had that max out year, and they
Hmm.
was trying to say like, oh, RBE is the best league. Like no, just because you have one good year, one
One
good event,
super crazy
it
event
does
where it's like
not.
the
You
carries
that
the
don't
year.
make you the best, bro.
Now
Y'all gotta stop this.
I'm a go back. Okay, so I'm gonna go back, right?
Right,
Because I'm totally unbiased. And it's not because I battled over there before, because I can talk crap too, right? So,
right,
but what I will say, RBE went on this stint, not just that year, but the year before that, they put together great events, great content. You didn't have all the chokes and stumbles, the shittiness, the no shows, they gave us battles that were battles, right?
right,
And they were only
I
throwing
agree.
4 to 5 events a year compared to what URL was doing. It was pushing out content. They was
It's a
pushing out
lot.
content 1 to 2 events a month. But the problem with that was they was giving us battles nobody wanted to see, nobody cared about. A lot of them was shit shows. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, this dude keep fucking up. Y'all keep booking him. Why y'all keep booking him? It's not a good card. Oh, you see a card like, oh, this card gonna be crazy. And it's like nobody took this card serious. So like they finally got their just due that 1 year when they won League of the Year. It's like,
right,
they don't have a lot of homegrown talent. You can say, yeah, They have people that used to be on this platform or this platform. The moral of the
And
story was,
that's what I was basically trying to get at.
yeah,
Like
they put together good
the stage
events.
got homegrown talent. Like you see people that you never seen get into their bag, get they just do like it. Nobody knew about Big Cat or Show Shotta. So
Mhm.
what I'm saying is just because you pay to get certain matchups that people like, you can't stop trying to compare yourself to us. Like y'all battling outside, like y'all doing y'all stop it. Stop it.
So I want to say this. I want to say this too, because you got to say this too, right?
Yeah.
You
Yo,
cannot
shut the
sit, and
fuck
this is
up.
my thing, right? This is my thing, right?
It's getting
You,
annoying at this
this
point.
is my thing. Even when me and you weren't on good terms.
Right.
Matter of fact, I remember we had a talk. All right, I told you we had a conversation. And I told you, I said, bro, I ain't got no ill will against you. You gonna do what you feel like is in the best for your platform. It's your business. I
Right.
ain't got no. It's a difference between business and anything. You know what I'm saying? So a
Yeah.
lot of people don't think like that, right? And then at the same time, you got to understand, like you rebranded that whole platform.
Right.
You totally rebranded it. You had some people that was there, and then you started weeding them out, and now you got it the way where you wanted it. I think the problem is what goes on is people want to take credit for stuff they had no hand in building at
Right.
all. And when you start seeing the same trends that happen in multiple things that you did, like at some point in time, it's like you don't care about the content, you just care about drama because you feel like, oh, if they talk about it, then people gonna hear about it. But that's not true, bro.
Right. Right.
Nobody's gonna care. Like in the things you do, like when you say you made a nigga, I feel like that's the most disrespectful shit in the world because you ain't make nobody. Nobody was ever your artist. You was never their manager. They were a free agent. They just battled on your platform. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So when you look at and this is and I'm gonna go ahead and say because I don't give a damn. So the thing that I have an issue with more than anything, right? When people sit here, when we talk about this particular person and what they got going on, when I battled under that dude one time, my first battle wasn't even over there. I battled under him one time. When we fell out because I refused to do a battle, right? He made it his business to say, "Oh, I couldn't make it without him for some reason," right?
Right. Right.
I proceeded to get booked on like I said, she cut Dallas cutting up Shizu U shit, right?
Yeah.
That battle did numbers thanks to Doc to do that battle. Doc Ronnie, we took it serious. Um uh Key the Cool Nerd, he shot that video. He helped promote it. Doc Petty promoted it or whatever. And then I just got on Twitter Space and started networking. Now this is like months after I stopped battling on that platform. I battled on UBL under Boss J that year. I battled in South Carolina on Fizo's card that year. I also battled and I battled there or whatever. Took a whole year off, did a Twitter space battle, battled Jay Kruger, took a year off, battle well not a whole year, but took some months off, did no entourage or whatever. Took another year off, then I battled on RB or whatever. So like I just choose when I want to battle or whatever. It's not
Right.
like it's not the end all be all for me. I just love doing it or whatever. But when you sit here and say, like, bro, you had no part into it. I remember I had a conversation with I said something to fuel on difference, but wasn't even trying to battle. I just commented and said something right. And he was like, "You trying to battle?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm just saying that I didn't agree." Right.
Yeah.
And he commented on that post, was like, "Oh, don't y'all book." He tagged Glenn and he was like, "Oh, don't y'all book that dude? He's bad for business, this, that, and the third, yada, yada, yada." But no, I wasn't even trying to battle. You feel what I'm saying? Now, I
Yeah.
never said nothing about now. I'm bitching and I'm complaining about when I never said nothing to the guy. You know what I'm saying? But what you call it when this guy's doing underhanded tactics when I'm not even stunning you, right? The same thing with the Dot Ronnie shit, right? I didn't even come out and say anything about what Shizu told me. And you didn't say anything until like our promo was going crazy. You feel what I'm saying? So all of a sudden, a couple weeks before the battle, you want to reach out to her and say, "Oh, he's bad for business, this, that, and the third, yada, yada, yada." And she told me. And she's like, it's crazy because I was like, he ain't giving me no issues. Everything was cool. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
when like you can't be mad that you miserable. You ain't never built no talent. Like you what like I mean you get somebody retarded like lyric and you say, "Oh, a stack did this." Like, bro, no, like bro, it is like, bro, you are so
Yo,
far
love
behind
this nigga,
because
bro.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. My only issue is because I don't want to harp on battle rap too long
Yeah,
because we do
yeah,
got other things we
yeah.
talk about. My biggest thing is like once people leave the stage, you never hear me speak on them again. It's
Facts.
given like it's given like bitter girlfriend vibes. Like,
Yeah, I get that, but
you know what I'm saying?
also
Like
to a
my
certain
thing is
degree,
like
they holding you up.
once people leave the stage or we kick them out, they leave. We never talk down on them. We never say how we made people. Is hey, do your thing. I'm gonna do my thing. That's it. But at this point, it's like everybody that we working with or we work with in the past is like you leeching on to our name. Like, let it go, bruh. It's not. It's not. It ain't that deep, fool. Let it go. And my thing is, people are trying to compare. You know how like LeBron scored 30 every night, and then a nigga scored 25 on LeBron. Now all of a sudden he better than LeBron. Like we not doing that, bruh. We not doing that, bruh. You niggas throw events once every blue moon, and then on top of that, like you just doing anything. Like, come on, bro, we gotta stop this. Like, stop the madness, man.
And
Comparison
it
is
goes
a
back to
thief of
what I'm
joy.
saying, bro.
Yeah,
You
like leave
gotta
us alone,
build,
bro.
you gotta build a brand and get it out there and have these people develop before you even start branching off, having different
Right, right, right.
divisions. Like
Right.
and you're copying a
And
platform.
it for me, the frustrating part is for me is like I said, when people leave the stage, that's that. We don't talk down to them. We don't bring their name back up. My biggest thing is like everybody that I've worked with in the past, they just keep saying stuff like, "Let it go, bruh. It's okay. Let it go. You don't have to leech." I don't
The
know what
past
the
is the
point is.
past.
Keep if I don't want to deal with something, I don't like it. I'm not gonna keep talking about it. That's just me though.
Right.
That's
I
all I
just feel
really
like
have.
somebody's holding you up to a certain degree, and I understand that not all publicity is good publicity, bad publicity, whatever. But at the end of the day, it's like y'all gotta get your own type. You know what I'm saying? You did
Yeah,
your
like
own, and
come
you
on,
built
get
your
your own
own. So
motion
like,
at
get
this
your
point.
own. Yeah.
Bar breakdown said it helps for a league to grow and expand when the person that runs and owns the league has a good reputation. Now that's a fact.
It's a fact.
I tell people this right here too, and I told Domo this before. It's the reason why I don't claim leagues. I will battle on anybody's platform. I
Right.
don't claim leagues. I'm self-made. I don't need a home league. You know what I'm saying? I see the drama that comes with all that bullshit. I don't owe anybody nothing. But
Hmm.
hey, you book me. This is my job. This is what I'm gonna do. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna have a good time when I'm going about my business.
Yeah.
That's the whole part of it. You know what I'm saying?
I
And
say
a lot
this
of
to
people
say right because I
go ahead.
don't like I said I don't want to harp too long because we
Yeah,
do
go ahead.
got it. So let it go, bro. All
For
the
sure.
people that I worked with out there, let it go, bro. It's okay. It's business, bro. You don't gotta agree with everything, but you also don't gotta keep bitter baby and mother the situation. Let it go, man. We're not thinking
Yeah.
about y'all. We actually got battles coming out, and we got another anniversary card coming up. Like
Hmm.
we're consistently doing two, three events a month. We slowed down, just made it bigger. You know what I'm saying?
Blow
Big
that shit
cards.
down even further.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I say all this
Put
to
them in a
say
box, bro.
let
Put
it
them in a
go.
box. Put them in
All
a
right, man.
box.
So next topic, we ain't gonna harp on battle rap because we're not here for that. Lamont Roach and Tank Davis, what's up? Y'all like the fight? What?
I ain't
I
watching.
want I want to get your opinion, bro. I'm not gonna hold you, man, for what it was. It looked really evenly matched, but then when you get down to the technicalities of things, like, I mean, yeah, taking a knee should be a knockdown. It should be,
Right.
but you know what it's like to have like something in your eyes, like,
Yeah.
bro, that is a terrible pain. And it's like, I'm not in no pain. It's just like, bro, can I get this towel, bro? I need
Yeah,
this
like it's
towel
irritation.
so bad. And you could tell the way he did that, bro. It was like, bro, give me the towel.
So
He
let
was
me ask
like,
you this: you think he would have got more slack, basically, if he just ran the whole round instead of doing that?
I mean, no, I feel like it would have been a conversation at the end, the same way he explained it at the end. It was just
Right,
like,
right,
yeah,
right.
I
Like,
did
yeah,
that.
I was running because
Yeah,
I
I was
couldn't
running
see.
because I couldn't see, and that would have
Yeah,
been the conversation. Well, you ran that whole round. I couldn't see. Instead,
right.
I went to the corner to get the towel for 2 seconds, and he got back in the ring. So it wasn't like it was like he's hurt or
Yeah.
something. It's recovery time. It didn't seem like that. It seemed like he was mid round. It was like, oh, hold
I'm
up.
not gonna lie. Like you said, we get down to technicals. Um, I think it's always more so like people look at what you see, not down to the technical. So I say this to say, Tank clearly won that fight. If you get down to the technicals of how many punches thrown, landed, but
Nah,
it may look to the masses that because he's not performing how he usually do. It's like, all right, LeBron scored 30, now he got 25. So you think he fell off for the one night.
yeah, I
But
get
if
that,
I
but
if I had
also
if I had to just go into like the technical of the fight, punches landed, all of that, yeah, Roach got a couple hits in, but if that was like, yeah, that I feel like clearly won that fight. That's just me though.
I can't say clearly. I say the draw was necessary, and honestly, you could debate that Javante Tate would have lost this fight. At a
Right.
certain point, Roach had more. Um, he had more attempts and more lands. So at a certain, and Tank is like he gonna kind of like wait out to the fourth round to really like scope it out. But like
Yeah.
to a certain degree, Roach was kind of putting pressure on him, and I felt that the fact that Roach didn't fall out, like flake out at the end, like the
Yeah.
light didn't burn out, he kept fighting, and it was like, nah, this could really go down to a good conversation. Now, with it being a business, Roach gonna get a second fight.
Yeah, I
He
seen
has
the
no
press
option.
conference. I seen
Roach
the
has
post interview. He was like, it probably ain't gonna happen next fight though. So
no, not the next one.
they talking about Roach and Shakur.
That's a good fight.
I
I
think I
like how
think
you bring up
Shakur
new names.
I think Shakur just Mayweather esque. Like I think the problem is when we think about boxing, we always think you gotta knock your person out, but the object is always to hit and not get hit. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's why a lot of people call Shakur boring, but
The Shakur
he's
doesn't have real knockout power. I
yeah,
don't like the conversation of people saying that Floyd is overly defensive. Floyd is overly defensive because he has broken hands. So if your
right,
hands
right,
are broken, you're not going to punch somebody overly hard. You just can't do it. But if
yeah,
I can keep, you know what I'm saying, welting your face, I'm going to do that. But I can't overly do that. Guy got messed up hands. So, of course, you're going to change your style over a certain time. Shakur is too young for a conversation like that.
but
Shakur should be knocking
he's on
people out.
okay. So the defense Shakur, he is on his second hand surgery too, so he's
Okay.
breaking something.
Well. I mean, a lot of break. Yeah, hey, I get
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
You
He
go for sure
breaking
break your
something
hand, break your
because
wrist, or something like that for sure.
he just hurt his first. Okay, so the first time he injured it, they kind of peer pressured him into basically getting back in the ring too fast.
I get that. Yeah,
So he re-injured it. Now he got to
yeah.
get it again. So they talking about he might not fight maybe until July, maybe.
Well, that right
I don't
there
know
is
the
kind of
process. I don't know
answer
the
my thing.
process on hand healing, but yeah,
That right there kind of leads to the first topic of like somebody choosing your destiny for you and you like making your own way for yourself type
yeah. Yeah, that's the
for
fact.
sure.
So what I'm finna say, yeah, man, they definitely gonna get the rematch in. They talking about Shakur and Roach next. Obviously Tank hasn't announced his fight next, but he did say the person that he maybe is gonna fight it was in the building. So hopefully we get that announcement. I feel like
Sooner
the
than
fact
later.
that it was a draw and it wasn't a clear win, I think that's gonna pressure Tank to get back in that ring too.
Sooner than later. Yeah,
Yeah,
sooner
like
than
because
later.
he normally do what 2 fights a year maybe.
And something like that.
Yeah, so yeah.
I
Um,
I hope it's sooner than later for sure.
yeah, like,
And
but
Roach
see,
needs
I
competition.
think
Like
that's the
line him up.
problem we have. I think that's the kind of the problem we have when things don't go our way. I feel like people do that in battle rap too. Like, oh, this didn't go out my way, so let me hurry up and take another battle. Nah,
Yes,
man,
it's
just
like
chill
maybe
out,
you should
do your
just get
regular
yourself together.
routine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
So, um, yeah, man, they definitely gonna have to get that rematch in. Obviously, it's not next. They talking about Shakur and Roach. We
Shakur
don't know
and
what's
Roach is because Shakur offered himself up. I think that's a trap for Roach if he really take it seriously. Shakur literally watched the fight and was like, "Oh, y'all don't want to give him a fight? I'll fight him next." That's because he's a like defensive, like you know what I'm saying.
yeah, guru
That's what he
like.
does. So
Yeah.
like he probably picked that apart. Like, okay, we know exactly what we're gonna do if I was to fight him. Like, that's a trap fight for me. So that would be a good fight to see, but for Shakur to call him out like, yeah, I'll do it is like you
Right
already know
after
what
the
that
fact,
is.
it's like he sees
Yeah.
something.
He saw something. I was like, I got him. Yeah. So it's cool.
All right, so to get into the actual topics of the
Y'all gonna get this
podcast,
podcast, man.
y'all can get this podcast. Bishop, you still there, man?
I'm always here, dude.
All right, man. We got the first topic we got is the plantation mentality. You know what I'm saying? I think we definitely all have been peer pressured into thinking things is supposed to go a certain way in life.
Hmm.
Now,
Who
you
was we?
know, people
In
in general.
general, bro,
Yeah,
Who was
like
we? I ain't
you
got
learn,
nah that.
you
okay,
adapt
so
Nah.
that
my
from.
look, this is what I mean, right? We're all taught to like the normal go to work, come home, retire, eventually have a family, get married. That's
Mhm.
it.
Oh, okay,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? But see, the thing I have the thing that is basically I come across is like if you're not loving what you're doing every day, you're going to be a part of that plantation mentality. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mm,
Mhm.
but in the other breath, it's like I said, you ask the average person what they like to do, they can't even tell you.
Right, and that's the difference. Where it's like you have to settle for something because it's just what it is, but you
Right.
don't really like nothing. That's why.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because a real job is something that you enjoy, that where your time is being well spent, and you feel like you're enjoying spending your time here.
Right, right,
You know
right.
what I'm saying? And the plantation for me becomes where it's like, damn, I gotta walk in this bitch again. Oh
Right,
my
right.
god. You know what I'm saying? That's when it becomes plantation. Like, bro, you don't even want to be here. You know there's better things you could do with your time, better people you could spend your time with. You know what I'm saying? Doing things that better benefit you compared to the corporation or whatever, bro. Like it's
So
mentally
how do people
crushing.
go how do people go about that with nothing, no hobby, no nothing they like to do?
People do drugs. That's what they do.
What?
People do drugs, and if they don't, they be hermits, bro. They be hermits in the
people
house.
do people do drug. I ain't gonna hold you, and this is just me, bro. Weed is a depressant. Can't nobody make me feel like that. Like, bro, people that smoke weed be hella depressed, bro. I don't give a damn what nobody say, bro.
I
Like,
don't feel that
and,
way,
it's a depressant. I'm just telling you what it is. It's a depressant, bro. When
but
and you
Bishop, I
think
don't feel
about it,
depressed.
no, no, bro, like it's a lot of times with your mindset, with people's mindset, bro. When uh, like depressions ain't just for people that's depressed, right? Anxiety, when you're shy, when you're this, that, and the third. It's just like people might have a show, right? And you know how some people they had that show like, man, I got to get right, I got to amp up. So they might smoke some weed or the old back in the G in the 80s, they bump a line real quick, get right. You know what I'm saying? So
Back in
it's
today,
like
what?
and then like I don't think a lot of black people understand like history of certain things. When you look at things that black people, like the older people, right? Older people ate older black people, they ate a lot of farm raised animals, but we know pork is not good for you. But they ate a lot of pork, a lot of this, that, and they live long ages. Right now, all these meat processors, all them doing all this stuff to this meat, this stuff is killing people, right? And it's catering to the type of food that we eat, right? Now they're legalizing marijuana in different states. They're spraying chemicals on this shit. People are having so a lot of people nowadays they can't eat without smoking. They're losing their memory. Weed is not supposed to make you lose your appetite or your memory. You gotta wake up and be smart enough to know that, hey, look, everything we love to do when we do it, these people fuck it up. Look at the music game. Look at rap
100%.
music. They fuck it up, right? Everything they do is for a reason. You have to wake up and understand that, bro. When you see these politicians and these rich white people buying stock in weed, the same people that was against it being legalized in the first place, it's a higher, it's something going on.
Hold on. Bar breakdown says shrooms are better than weed. Weed makes you slow, lazy, and don't want to do shit. I don't agree with that.
Ain't he Arabic?
I don't agree with that bar
See, hold,
breakdown.
hold on.
Hey, he
See,
Arabic.
yeah, see, but he got to understand something. Them people, Russians, white people, European people of descent, yeah, and Middle Eastern people, they different. Black people drugs, they different. Black people in the drug consumption is different.
It's
It is
different,
different.
bro. I
That
feel
man
like
is tripping.
it's
Literally, he on a
different
trip.
because of the actions of disassociation, bro. I feel like a lot of drugs are like amp you up drugs, and some drugs are like I'm trying to disassociate from what I got going on right now.
Y'all
Weed
niggas
does not make
trip.
you slow and lazy. If you allow weed to make you slow and lazy, it'll make you slow and lazy. That's like
gonna
you.
hold
That's
you.
like you taking any drug. If you allow the drug to do you, then it's gonna do you. That's how
I ain't
that
gonna
works.
hold you. Them Black and Miles damn show have me slow and lazy. I ain't gonna
Hey
lie.
man, that's a tobacco right there,
Some
fucking
hey, if
you
I don't
up,
smoke
bro.
all day, boy, that Black and Mills will have me lightheaded. You know, I smoke mine by the
Dispensary
eighth.
weed
this
does not
It's
hit the same. It
3.5 grams of
absolutely
tobacco
doesn't.
every black. You
this
heard me?
guy's crazy.
No,
You
for
heard
real.
me?
I'm not gonna lie. And them joints is packed too, bro. You be smoking them bitches,
You
bro.
see what it said?
Chimney.
Dispensary does not hit the same. I'm telling
They
people, bro.
don't. It
And,
doesn't.
and,
I
and bro,
mean, but
listen,
anybody who
some
get
of
that
that.
shit know
Hold
that.
up, I know, bro. Listen, I know, and I'm saying what I people that I know personally. I know this one chick, this other chick, and I had a family member and somebody else I met. I used to work with, bro. I don't know where they got this weed from. I don't know where they were smoking it at. They look sick. Like, oh, this medical, bro. You don't need to smoke that shit, bro. You
So
like a
even
cancer
though
victim.
even though weed is not a hard drug, if you saying all of this, do you consider somebody not a crackhead per se, but like the crackhead term is
Right.
like
We're gonna use the extreme.
No,
Yeah.
no, no,
Go
no,
ahead.
no, no.
yeah,
I
yeah.
think I
No,
think what the
no.
difference
The
is.
crackhead term to me is like you can't do nothing without doing this first.
Nah, I think what a crackhead is, right? Like if you can support your habit and you control the drug and you don't let the drug control you, you're not an addict. But if
Right.
you like twitching and you don't
Yeah. Like
spend
if you
all your
can't do
money,
nothing without hitting that drug, you're a
yeah,
crackhead.
you don't try to sell your kids for it and all that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You doing too much. Yeah. But I will tell you that people will go to many lengths to disassociate from their responsibility. So like if your work is terrible and you know that you gotta go on this bitch every day, you probably is taking some type of you know what I'm saying substance to like alcohol something to disassociate from the fact that you got to go to work in the morning. People do it all the time. You don't like your life. You hate your job. You
I'm
hate
just
what you
not a
got going
drug guy.
on.
Like even when I
I get what
tried
you're
it,
saying. I'm
it
talking
just
about
did.
alcohol. The same way that Bishop said, if you want to get yourself prepared and you have social anxiety, some people to feel better around other people,
So
you
do
have to
you
take certain
believe? Do
drugs.
you feel like? Do you feel like hitting something one time or doing something one time and getting addicted to is a real thing?
And people do get addicted to everything, but it's
Because
also
I'm
about
gonna
like
just give you
how
an
strong
example.
your
Like
mind is.
I don't smoke weed and I don't drink,
Uh-huh.
but if it's a situation like I can social drink and not be like, oh, I got to drink tomorrow now.
Yeah, like an alcoholic. Yeah.
You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Yeah. Or even weed. Like if I was like, oh, I could take an edible today, I don't need an edible tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not gonna get me to that point.
Yeah, that's different for me. For me, it's like I've been smoking for a long time. It's like I just feel like I act different when I don't have it. It's not
But
like
let
I
me
can't
ask you this:
control it, but
Why do you think they legalize
they
the things
legalize it
that
so that
can
they
kill
can
you?
tax it. They
No,
legalize it
no,
because they can tax it.
that wasn't my question. You
Oh my
kind of
bad,
answered it too early.
my bad.
The question is, why do they legalize something that can kill you versus illegalize something that has a track record of not killing you? So
Well,
from to our knowledge, weed hasn't killed anybody, but cigarettes definitely have.
right. Well, I mean because that also works in the big scape of things. The world's biggest you know what I'm saying, funding point is the pharmaceuticals and stuff. So if people can drink alcohol and smoke tobacco all day, knowing that you're gonna get liver issues and you're gonna have lung problems, we probably can get you into the facilities sooner, and we could probably, you know what I'm saying. That's why we sell them to you at 18, knowing that you know what I'm saying at 21, this and that. That's a big argument too. If you can go fight a war at you know what I'm saying 17, should you be able to go smoke cigarettes? Because then that means you know what I'm saying? You go push it back 16, 17, smoking jacks. By the time you 40, you in the
Yeah.
hospital for some type of liver thing. And that's the biggest thing around here, bro.
I don't
Pharmaceuticals, the hospital, how much you're in
I
Our
don't
there. So
breakdown
yeah,
kind of
understand.
basically said what I said. If you can't function without including some type of drugs, alcohol, that's crackhead mentality.
for
Yeah,
sure.
it's a lot of that in battle rap then. It's a lot of that in battle rap. Bro, I gotta get this drink. Bro, what?
Right, yeah, no.
You wanna ride with me? Hell no, nigga, I don't know you. I'm good, bro.
When's the last
Obviously,
time that you had a job where it's like, I want to get the hell up out of here?
all of them.
Nah, not me.
Not all
I
of them.
mean, but I
So,
mean that's just
some
me
jobs
though,
I
because
have enjoyed.
I don't want to work, so that's
What?
already
Nah,
going.
it's
It's
been more
any
about it's when I leave a job, it's because of the money, bro. It's because of
So
Like the
you'll
only
stay at
reason
a
why the
job
company before I
frustrated if they
had
paying
moved,
you enough.
nah, like before I had moved, I had just got a raise
Yes.
and everything. The fact that I had moved,
So who
I
said
wasn't gonna be
yeah?
able
Cat said
to.
yeah.
Yes.
What?
So yeah, so Bishop said no. Cat said you'll basically stay at a job if they paying what you like, even if you don't like it.
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh no,
Yes. I got kids
I
to
can't
feed.
do that.
I got
Well,
kids
I ain't
to
I
gonna
feed.
lie.
mean
So
that's
Even
it's
a
if I
whole
not
don't
different.
like,
it's
bro.
No,
not
no, no,
about
no,
my
no. We
happiness all
can't
the
do that.
time.
We can't do that, bro. I'm just talking
You,
general. I don't want. I'm not talking about responsibilities. I'm talking
no, no,
about
no, no. I'm talking about even if you don't like the job. If I'm getting paid what I want, it's gonna be a lot of shit I don't like in life, right? But if the
right,
job's not straight, it could be a lot of shit. Like it's certain job, like tell you a prime example. The field that I'm in, it's certain jobs I like to do, and it's certain jobs that I don't like to do. Right? They
right,
put
right,
me on the jobs that I like to do. They do not put me on the jobs that I do not like to do. Ain't the fact that I can't do it. I don't like to do it. But if they need me to do it, I know they know I'm gonna do it, so I go do it. You feel what I'm
right,
saying?
right, right,
Now
right,
they
right.
know I ain't fucking with no, like I don't mind heights, but like we go to steel mills, they know I'm not getting on no crane. I'm not getting on no crane, bro. I'm not.
Mm.
I'm not.
Yeah,
Don't even
bro.
call me over there.
Yeah, like it's certain boundaries that you'll set for yourself where it's like I'm not going over there, but like a little bit over here, if it's like something like that, I might have to take this job. Like I mean honestly, bro, for $50 an hour, bro, you might wipe some ass. And I know that for any other dollar amount, you would say not a chance. But for $50 an hour, if that was
Right.
like a set schedule, you might consider it. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
although you don't like the job, for it to be $50 an hour, you would and still getting a 40-hour paycheck. Like you would for sure consider doing that job because it's not like super crazy, but also it's a job that you might disagree with, but you apply for the job and you can get it. You should get that money. That's what it's about.
No, that's
Like
a
to a
fact.
certain degree, it's like the happiness comes from like enjoying your time, which usually you get from doing something that more benefits you. But like even if you were doing something that was like it benefited you more because of like your own personal schedule and somebody offered you a job that was maybe comparable to what you were making time wise and or more, you might consider it.
Right.
But I feel like the
I'm
plantation
I'm I'm just
mentality
one of
when it
them
gets to like
people.
I can't be
I'm
here.
I'm an energy person. Like you know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying. I'm not doing nothing I don't want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Even that require work, whatever. You know what I'm saying. But obviously, at one point in my life, I did have to work somewhere I did not want to be.
Right.
You know, that's
That's just
that's
how it
common.
works.
Yeah, like when I got out of jail, bro, I had to work at Burger King. Like, who wants to work at Burger King?
Right.
But
Right.
you know, once you in that system, you got to get a job and do all that to get off probation. So it is what it is.
Yeah, you do what you gotta do.
You know what I'm saying? But the problem is that, like I said, and we had this conversation last episode, is that people don't even know what they want to do to even say, "Oh, well, I want to work and do my hobby or whatever the case may be."
Mm-hmm. But that's exactly why I just feel like our mental is so funneled.
Right.
It's like going to like growing up, your mental's going to like, okay, you're gonna play an instrument, you're gonna do some type of sport, and you're gonna
Yeah,
go to
that's just to
school.
go. We're gonna go on the next topic, kind of just a segment into that.
Yeah, like
Um,
no, I'm just saying because
yeah,
even me, for me personally, like growing up, I had to play an instrument, I had to play
be
a
in
sport
sports.
or two, and I had to do well in school. So it's like these are like the three main options that are really given to me. Like these are the three things from 2 years old that I can excel in. You know what I'm saying? That I
And it's crazy
from jump
because
know of.
if you notice, like if you know, most successful people are they didn't finish school. Most of them go back. Like most
Yeah,
of your like, if I'm using, let me just say, Little Wayne, he got hot at like 11, 12, maybe. He didn't go to school. He didn't finish school. He might have went
yeah.
back, but
He
it
had
was
to go
like
back. Yeah.
most of the people that wind up being kid stars. They
They
didn't
had to go
finish
back.
school. Yeah,
Yeah.
like they didn't because it was just too much going on. But why do you think people go back and get their education if you already rich? Like I'm
Be-
like I just know me. If I got money at a certain age, like I'm not going back to get my high school diploma. Why? For
well,
what?
I don't agree with that. I feel like fulfillment is everything, and that's what's up to you. I
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
like nobody could blame Shaq for wanting to go be a sheriff and wanting to go be a doctor and wanting to go be, you know what I'm saying, all these different things. Like he is a legend in his own right just from basketball. But the fact that he's like on top of me
Yeah,
being the
Shaq got
basketball
his hands
legend,
a little bit of
bro,
everything.
everything. He's like, I'm a business owner.
General Mills commercials,
Bro, he's everything. Papa John's,
man.
bro. He's doing
Yeah,
everything. He do
He
yeah,
even
everything.
own like he even own a brand of doorbell cameras.
yeah. I bet.
He said
Yeah, I'm
when
not
they started it,
surprised.
he said before they started it, somebody came to him with the idea, and he was like, mm, "Yeah, I invest
I
in it."
feel like he owns something else, like a big store,
He's a super DJ right now. So
and
that's
he's a
like,
rapper too. He get
yeah,
Shaq got some
yeah.
hits now.
And he's also like, I don't know, on maybe one of the most controversial TV shows, like
Yeah,
co- concerning sports. So his name is
yeah.
in
And
everything. So it's like
him and
Man,
Charles Barkley, they
why I
going.
gotta cost so much money for this, bro?
Him and
everything
Charles
costs, man.
Barkley is definitely gonna argue.
Man, it's great television, but
But you know what's so crazy? He said the way he act the way he act now because he felt like when Kobe was alive, he kind of did he brushed him off before he like what I'm saying passed away. So
mhm,
he just like he had a story of basically like from now on I'm gonna try to act as nice as possible, like loving and possible because I didn't get me and Kobe was always just a relationship, and by the time we was able to like maybe
actually
match
be
it,
friends.
yeah, it was like he passed
Too
away.
late.
So
Hmm.
that's why he's like you know this Shaq is more like he's not the typical like mean big ass nigga no more.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. He's a bit. Well, I mean, he's kind of been a jokester though, but
Yeah,
now he's definitely more like, yeah, more professional. You could say.
yeah. So why do we only get told we gotta be play basketball, football? I feel like when engineers, like just the typical stuff to get out the hood.
It'd be the typical thing, but you always hear that's what you hear, and it's like when you meet other people, it's like that's what they heard too. We all just heard the
Right, right.
same kind of things,
I ain't
and
gonna
when I
lie, I ain't
ask
never
women,
heard
I
that.
ask, huh?
So
Oh yeah, it's
what
real.
would you?
I'm from the
Okay,
country.
so
They
the
they tell
fact
us the
that you
same
didn't
shit. Hey, get out
what you
there
was
and get
taught
you a
then?
trade. Hey, like
Get a trade.
my
Yeah,
people believe in gender roles. My whole neighborhood pretty much gender roles. You had the guys doing stuff, you had the girls doing stuff. It was always hey for the guys. Hey, look what I'm trying to teach you how to do. See if you like it. This, that, and third. That's back when we had trades. You had different skill classes you could take in school, right? We had wood shop, we had auto shop, and we had something else. We had accounting, and we had business something or another. But then they merged that together. But like it was like, hey, get a trade, find something you want to do, and I think that's a lot of things a lot of people don't do because we had like black people that were everybody knew everybody. So you had a guy that was with HVAC. He did work for the school, but he did his own electrical stuff on the side. You needed your TV fixed. Reese Granddaddy did that. You needed your washing machine fixed. They did this right here. You could bring your break washing machine over there. He gonna give you one until he fix yours. You know what I'm saying? It was a system that the older people that we were raised around had. You feel what I'm saying? So we was always raised up on that. Remember everything I'm teaching you, because one day it's gonna come back to help. Get you a
right.
trade.
I feel like too social media could be a good and a bad thing because with social media it opens up people's ideas. It's basically their the way they think what they should be. But
Broadens you.
in the bad side of that is that people expect things too fast because they see other people.
Hmm.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So I
Change your
just feel like
expectation. Yeah.
yeah. So it's like you might see that like we could use LeBron or Javante Tank Davis. Like, all right, you see these niggas, they at the top of their game, but you don't see the process of when they was doing this since they was 8, 9, 10 years old.
Yeah.
So you don't understand. Like they've been this way their whole life.
Right.
And for me, I always like I feel like me personally, I always was rapping or just trying to basically do my own thing, and that's what kind of led me. Now that I'm older, that kind
Hmm.
of led me into being like somewhat of a star in my own right,
Of that, yeah.
or just basically owning something, like just me never wanting to work, me trying to get it without the white man. That also taught me like to own things. You know what I'm saying? Or try to be my own person.
It's like committing. It just sounds like once you get to a certain point of what you want to do, you just have to really commit. And when you're a legend, you really commit to something like pretty early. Just the more time that you have to
Okay, we got
spend
a
on whatever
comment.
craft that is.
They don't tell children back then or nowadays you don't even have to go to college. You could be an entrepreneur. You could be a blue collar worker, and go to a trade school. Now that's a
Yeah,
fact.
at this point, you
That's
can
what I
do
just said,
anything.
didn't it?
Yeah,
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 at this point, you can definitely, with YouTube University, we have a lot of different outlets and platforms right now that you can for sure like learn whatever it is for sure. If you
and
want
we
to do
got
it,
the
you just gotta
outlet of
commit to it.
this. Like we could, like you could sit in front of your phone all day and make money.
That's a
Yeah,
fact.
they got
You know
different
what I'm
ways of doing
saying?
it.
So I say it's a good and a bad thing. I think the bad side of it is just putting too expectations on things too fast. Like you don't see the actual grind that these people all their life they've been doing this. Is this why they successful in their 20s or their 30s?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I want to say Speed, bro, because like I didn't really watch Speed, and at a certain point, I was like, this dude weird, but like it took a certain amount of time to like understand what that is and like
Yeah.
accept it, kind of. So it
And don't
definitely
do them
takes time.
drugs, man. Don't do no speed, bro. Don't do that mess, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. So, for definitely for people, if you listening to, you go back and watch this. I think the main thing is always move on your own pace, bro. Whatever you comfortable with, you don't gotta look at the next person. Success, I always say success is perspective. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It's how you look at things because, like I said, somebody might be comfortable just working at McDonald's. Some people might just, you know what I'm saying, be comfortable
Mm.
in their lifestyle, and there's nothing wrong with that. Don't let people dictate your pace. You
Kill
know what I'm
your
saying?
joy.
Yeah,
Comparison is the thief of joy. So always comparing your moves to the next person moves. Nobody works on the same wavelength, the same timeline. It just don't work that way. So just you just gotta
yeah.
be comfortable with your own path for real.
So let me ask y'all this: do y'all know what y'all want in life at this point? Or you still figuring that out?
Man, I knew what I wanted a long time ago. I have a lot of ideas of things that I want to do, but I know that it's gonna take a lot of time to do it. Like, and I knew
Right.
what I wanted to do like back when I went to college. Like before I knew what I wanted to do. But like, it's gonna take me a lot of crap to really do it. I would really just
Yeah.
have to like, I don't know, at some point
The
just
only
invest
thing
in
I
it.
would say, cause like when I came into battle rap, somebody asked me to battle because they seen that I was a rapper. So I can't say that like battle rap, being a league owner was ever like in my vision. But what I can say is that I knew I wanted to one day not work and own something. I don't know what that was gonna be, but that was just like I just like yo, I want to do my own thing. I don't want to work. I don't want to clock in. You feel me?
Right, but that's you committing. You as a
Right.
rapper committed to having your own thing. So you built your own thing. You just
And
committed.
we see it with certain top tiers. Like not they're definitely not working. Some top tiers out here are definitely just eating off of. And I feel like with battle rap, it's a branch of things. So you got battle rap. When battle rap turns into maybe you get a record deal. You're able to blog, make money now. So it's
Right.
more to it than just being a battle rapper. Your stardom can definitely, you know, get you into other things. You got like you said, like you got I don't know if you seen like the Arsenal movie, Arsenal Easy the Blockcast, and they got a movie together. I really like that movie. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
acting is a thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You got people acting.
Trying to cross over into different
Yeah, yeah.
yeah
And
platforms.
the one thing I say about Hitman though, he's one of the top tiers. Like he really gives back to the culture.
Yeah, oh,
Like some a
man,
lot of
for
them
what he's
you'll see them.
done,
Yeah,
for
he
what
don't
he's
have to
done,
come back at all.
he doesn't, man.
Like,
He's done
cause
everything, bro.
like you got people like conceded. Like he's not trying to do nothing.
He's not trying to even
He
come back. He don't want to come
yeah,
back.
he ain't
He
gonna.
already submitted. It's like for what he's done, for what they've done for battle rap, like taking it to wilding out and being on that big of a platform and like really like expanding
So
that to
being as
people's
Ask,
though,
lives.
ask yourself. Let me
but
ask yourself something, right? With you being with them being in battle rap, right? And how messy it was. It just wasn't messy over the internet because it wasn't really big. But if you was on different forums, you knew it was messy, right?
right.
From being at a place of peace and wealth, why would you want to come back and be a part of something that is just messy and drama the fuck out?
It's the same way how you argue with your girl and you know you're not supposed to be with her, but you love it,
No,
so you
y'all niggas
still
do
stay
that
with
dumb
her.
ass shit.
Nah, I'm just
It's the
saying,
same way how
it's
you
for the
get
love.
big. It's the
Yeah, it's
same
the
way how
love.
you get big and then you come back to your hood because you're supposed to bring it up.
Nah, I don't supposed to
Yeah.
bring my hood up. My hood good. My hood good. I hate though. Like now, the thing about me is like I would. This the crazy part, right? And I hate to say it like this. When you come up, it's gonna be a lot of people with their hands out that had no like they it's gonna the same people that doubted you and dogged you gonna be the same people with their hand out. Basically what I'm saying. And those are gonna and when you tell them no, when you try to do something in the community, they're gonna be the same ones trying to talk down and neglect it as well. Like I think if people really want to do something positive for their communities, for their neighborhoods, put in like, hey, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do something positive. Yeah, I want to do something positive for all these kids in the neighborhood. So this is what I'm gonna do. If y'all graduate high school and you choose to go to trade school, I'm going to pay for your schooling. It's gonna be like a what is it called? Like a scholarship, basically. But you have to keep this GPA for me to keep doing it.
Right.
But sir, come on. You got a foundation somewhere?
That's what you
Guys,
Lord have mercy.
I'm just saying,
Oh, I don't
I
speak. I don't
understand.
speak DMV. Domo, can you translate for me?
No, what I'm saying is like I understand what you're saying from like a tight community perspective, but like I never grew up in like a tight community. Like we're not that close here. I kind of have to go other places to like, you know what I'm saying? There is no like a community outreach to like what we got going on right here.
Your community is gonna always be your community. Like that, I tell everybody. Like it don't matter where I go, everybody gonna know I'm from Folkestone, Georgia. I'm from Black Box. That's it. It is what it. That's what it is. Ain't no way around it. That's where I'm from. I don't care where I go in life. When I die, I'm gonna be buried in Folkestone. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me.
I understand it, but it's just like the community isn't as tight knit to be like we're this close with the young folk to do that. I feel like the whole term of like YNs is like a separation of like certain generations where it's like we won't even go near that because that's just what that is. I feel like at a certain degree our neighborhoods aren't as like as closely policed as certain places are. And I understand that, you know what I'm saying, certain places do have the the real watch or like, you know, have the real you really have those figures that you can really go talk to other than or like who you trust even just in other than family just to go to reach out to go talk to about stuff like that. Like we don't really have that. That's not how that works. Especially not to an older generation, not here. You're gonna
Mm.
get that from your basketball coach. You're gonna get that from your football coach. Maybe from somebody whose mom and dad you did, you know what I'm saying, some instruments with, something like that. Other than that, you might hear it in church, but other than that, you're not gonna hear that. It's not
They ain't.
as close
They're
knit
not
in
even
certain
active in the
places.
communities like they used to be.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, uh, certain places just aren't like very communitively active. I guess I don't know. I don't know.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah. So, but it is cool to hear that perspective where it's like, nah, you do got a big homie in the hood who's like, nah, if one of y'all finishes school, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Because that'll like for sure spark a fire into somebody where it's like, okay, let me go ahead and get mine then.
A lot of things that city folk have over country folk also is they're used to they're used to urban areas, like compared to somebody from the country that they'll go visit or go shopping there and this that and the third, but living there it takes some getting used to. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And then they get homesick and this that and the third and yada yada yada. Then they want to come back to what they know. And I think a lot of black people, we got to, as black people, we got to stop saying all we know is all we know, to a certain extent. Like you, the way you was raised, you need to always know that. But as far as going somewhere in life, you're gonna have to make sacrifices. Yeah, you might miss your friends, you might miss your family when you 18, 19, 20, you're in school. But just think about what you're doing. It's going to change
Yeah,
your life for the better. Just
that's
don't
great
associate yourself
advice.
with the wrong people.
Yeah, that's great advice. You have to find your dream and commit to it as soon as you figure out what it is, and give yourself the most time and the most foundation space to really like keep the hunger for it to continue doing it. Like,
Like I'm telling you, like them, like people like me that's from little country towns, bro. I'm telling you right now, bro. If you go somewhere and you go back home, bro, it's a cesspool. It sucks you back in, and it's hard for you to get back out.
yeah. Well, that's exactly why people usually don't try to go back home. And I really get that conversation now. It's like you get big out of your neighborhood and you have the most hate from your own like area type. But you get the most love from everywhere else. It's like why do you even want to go back? But
I think it's
also
go ahead, bro.
they're gonna tell you like, nah, you done got big. You need to come back and uplift your people. But it's like how many times, I mean, especially being from this area, how many times we done heard people of, you know what I'm saying, fluent success coming back to the hood and something happened to them. Like that's just the story. So it's like
Yeah,
it's better to like not even do that because it's like you want to uplift yourself and get up out the way because people as a consensus don't have that mentality. You know what I mean? Like people overall don't see it like that. If everybody saw it where it was like, well, we gotta uplift everybody. It can't just be like that. Some people gonna be like, I just need to get it for myself. So that's why people shouldn't come back. They shouldn't come back until people get that consensus where it's like, if we don't help each other, then like who's gonna help us?
yeah. And then like I go home a lot, but maybe I don't know how that works. But I maybe because I'm not famous or nothing, so it's just like all right, whatever you home, whatever. But nah, definitely you hear a lot about people things happening to them when they get home.
They get big, they get home, and something
Yeah,
happen. Just because you're at home, and it's like you're at home where you're supposed to feel the most comfortable at when you go out into the world. You're supposed to go home and feel the most comfortable. Then you go
no,
out there and now you gotta make the world your home.
right. Now that's a fact. That's a fact. So being as though y'all was taught, being as though y'all was taught certain things growing up. Now that you experience life and you saying these certain things, what is your process on telling your kids that? Like, what are you telling your kids now?
I'm telling my kids to find something that they want to do ASAP. And it's like you can kind of tell because like and it's not even like in the objects, it's just like in the way that your child responds to different things. Like I can
Yeah,
imagine my daughter doing the certain job. I can imagine my son doing this. He like my son's very personable. My son likes to crack jokes. You know what I'm saying? I can imagine him doing this. So if I can see him doing it, and I can like see the little sparks of him, the little baby steps of him starting to do that, then it's just like, why don't I just give him the full idea and ask him, well, like, do you want to do that? Because if that's what you want to do, then you need to get to it as soon as you can.
right. So how do you feel about kids maybe wanting to do something? And of course, as a father, you going to basically do it, support it, but you know, like they probably not gonna. Like I feel like as a kid, right, we was always like, I want to do karate. I want to like. I feel like it was just an extracurricular activity though. Like it
I
was
didn't feel
like
that way.
nobody wound up being a black belt that I know. You know what I'm
I
saying?
didn't feel that way though. I
Oh,
didn't feel that. I didn't feel that way. Like because for me, it was like you gotta play a sport year round.
right,
So sometimes it be I'm playing sports I don't even want to play this year. When I'm like I
right,
want to play karate, now I really want to be in here. I did like belt up a couple times, but it was like I don't want to like all the time be doing this. I don't want to all the time be doing that. And it was usually based off of like, well, you know, you got like a family name to live up to. It's like a
right,
legacy to live up to. Everybody did this, so you gotta put your best effort because you know what I'm saying. You can do the same thing, type thing. And it's like, well, I don't want to be what you were.
right.
I don't know. Personally, I'm just naturally rebellious like that. It's just like I always
Yeah,
felt
because I
like that.
know, like you said, it's more so like we had to do something. It
Yeah, like
wasn't
you
like
have
even if,
to.
because I remember I'll never forget the same thing that you said earlier. Like they tricked me into thinking like I gotta play instrument. And then when I was like in music class, I was like, I don't like this, bro. Like,
But you understand it though, because
Bro,
yeah, I
as
didn't
like as a parent, you don't want your child
to
with
do
nothing
nothing.
on their
Yeah,
mind,
yeah, yeah.
because a blank mind is the devil's playground. So like you just trying to put things on your kids' minds to like influence them to not want to just waste their time doing dumb shit. I be
and
asking my son, he play basketball right now, and I ask him like I watch him at practice, and I'm like, do you want to play basketball for real, or do you want to
Right,
just be out here with your friends? Because if you want to play basketball, then it's not just playing basketball at practice. You play basketball at home. You dribble all the time. You have to go shoot around all the time. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta find something and really commit to it.
right, 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 right.
I might just basketball might just be a hobby for him. He might not. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Um,
that's what I'm asking. That's just what I be
I
asking
like
him. Like,
like
what
like
do you want to
my
put your
son's about to
time
be
to?
5. Like I used to play the guitar. I love music. I love the fact that he loves music. You know what I'm saying? And he doesn't. We don't listen to rap music. Like he
Mm-hmm.
likes rock and roll. He like old school rock and roll. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll listen to soul music, but he really likes like contemporary rock music, like
Mm-hmm.
Counting Cows and Kiss and Def Leppard and stuff like that. That's the kind of stuff he like to listen to.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So I love the fact that he loves music. You know. So he wants a guitar. I'm gonna give him a guitar. You know, I used to play. I'm gonna pick back up on it, teach him everything I know. I got people that family members that play.
Can
He
help
wants to learn
out.
drums
Yeah.
too. I got a cousin
Yeah.
that you know what I'm saying. So it's like I love the fact that he loves music and he has like my love for music. I used to sing in a quartet, um, and everything. So I just have a real deep love for like soul music and blues. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So, um, just happy that he likes that. And I think about being a parent, like I'm not one of the people like, oh, you're supposed to be a role model. No, you're supposed to be the role model for your kid. You
Yeah.
control what your kid listens to. You control
Mm-hmm.
who your kid's around. And I always tell people this all the time, bro. Be parents. Stop being your kids' friends. Like I do stuff with my son on the side, like educational work and everything. Like addition, he can do that like the back of his hand, right? Subtraction, he had a little problem with it, getting that together. He got it down pat. He want to act like he ain't know it. I'm gonna tell you something. That belt still got the power. That belt came up. Oh, he know it. He know it. Yeah. Oh, you was
But
playing. Oh,
Bishop,
yeah. That belt still got power. Yeah.
you can't threaten him into the
I
answer,
ain't threatening
Bishop.
nothing. I ain't threatening nothing. I just grab it. I don't threaten. I don't make no threats.
2 - 1, nigga.
I
What
don't
is
do
it?
all that. I don't do that. Oh, I know it. Yeah, yeah. I write two. He write 2 lines down. Mine is one. I put an extra one. One. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's how you do all of them. There you go. You
Oh,
got it.
Sam, bro.
And I sit right there by me, get on the tablet, and he got 10 questions to do. He get them all right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For
Yeah.
sure. But
Yeah.
that's what it is though. Like
Nigga,
when
Bishop
it comes
crazy,
to
man.
like
I'm
the
a father,
school
nigga.
part, yeah, I'm a father. Hashtag I'm a father. Hey, um, you can't
Little
say
Johnny
that.
got 3 apples.
How many apples, Keyshawn? Hey, but yeah, man, like when it comes to school, you gotta really be strict on that. But when it comes to your kid's passion, you gotta kind of like push it. Once you see that they have a certain love or a certain interest in something, you have to like kind of help them like you gotta have to like put gas on the fire a little bit. Like you want to do that? All right, let me show you. And like you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, do you know what I'm saying? And really like submerge them into what that is so that they can really get a feel for if that's something that they really want to do or not. I feel like the earlier that you figure out what you want to do, the better you're gonna be at it, the more time you have to perfect it. So I feel like as a parent, the sooner that you see that, you know what I'm saying, your kid picks something up and is like, nah, that's what I want to do, you can totally do it. And when it comes to music, that's such a huge field because it's like it's so many different moving parts in music that it's not just like the face musician. So like just having a love for music, like I'm trying to find jobs right now, like just being able to just enjoy the environment. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Just of different musical spaces, you know what I'm saying? Like as a just a fan of music, and of course there's other jobs that I could do, but like if it was something that I could choose to do with my time and get paid to do, it would be something like that. You know what I'm saying? And I just wish that that. You know what I'm saying? When it came, well, I'm not gonna lie. My I was in the studios. I had the equipment. I was playing the instruments. I was doing all that. But at a certain
I'm gonna
point, it
tell
was like
you.
some
I'm
just
gonna tell you
it,
something that's interesting,
the
right?
spark left.
I don't know if y'all ever been to a trail ride, but I want to tell y'all how interesting these things is, right? They get these big pieces of land, right? And they charge people, I think it's like $100 a night for you to camp out there with your camper, and it's $20 or $25 per person, right? And you can ride
Uh,
all day, this, that, and the third. And the number of
mm,
people that's out there, and the vendors are out there, and you're getting your money's worth, right? Ain't no drama, no nothing. They got Southern Soul performance coming out, and it's all a vibe, bro. And it's like that's just something that I always love to go. That's like my love for it or whatever. And then to see the same people when I was growing up, like, oh, y'all want to be what? Because we was the only people in the hood that had hunting dogs. You know what I'm saying? So,
mm-hmm.
uh, so you know what I'm saying? We used to hunt. Mr. Steve, he rode horses. He got like wild chickens and turkeys and all that. And then we got some of the Miltons. They had horses and this, that, and the third. So we was just country. You know what I'm saying? So, but now everybody, oh man, I want to learn line dance. Like we could tell y'all a mile away when y'all go to the trail, right? Y'all the ones that got the new boots on. We don't
Right,
country people don't wear. Hey, you gonna wear them boots and them bitches fall apart.
right.
Look at the
Scuff,
boots. Look at what they got on. You know what I'm
got
saying?
scuff,
So it's
100%.
I just like I just love where I come from, and I just try to tell people, man, like appreciate it, grow, spread it, and just you gotta want to do better. Just don't. I just don't like black people with victim mindsets. Other than that,
Oh, that's a whole nother topic. Like, hey, I'm the same way, bro. Let me tell you, right? Black people, we play victim too much, man. This could be another topic if y'all want to talk about this.
For sure,
So,
this is a great topic because I
bruh,
have
listen,
a
I see it with my own eyes damn near every time I go out. Like, I was at Chipotle, right? And I lied to you not. So the dude was ordering his food, black guy, obviously. And it was a black cop in there. So she giving out the food, right? And he like, yo, can you give me a little bit more meat? Pause if necessary. And she like, yo, I already kind of, put the razzle dazzle on there. At this point, if I add any more, it's extra.
right,
So they get into a big argument. And he's like, man, fuck. He like, man, fuck this shit. Da, 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 da. I said motherfucking more. And the black cop comes and says, yo, you being too loud, bro. You gotta calm out. I don't know what's going on. You a little rowdy.
right.
This nigga literally says, we supposed to be black, right? I'm looking at this nigga like,
Oh, oh man,
that's the victim shit I hate, bro. Like,
yeah,
you
nah.
wrong, bro. It don't
You
matter
know,
about your
yeah,
skin color, bro. You're wrong, bro.
yeah. I mean, and I think that some people don't accept that fact right there. The acknowledgement of, you know what I'm saying, what that is now. I'm not gonna lie. If she was still on that part, like you, cause you know they on the slide, bro. Like you
Right,
know how
right,
that
right,
goes. They on the
right, right.
slide. Once they do it and they add extra stuff, it's like I'm not going back. You
Yeah,
know
yeah.
that. Like everybody knows that when you go there. Like so,
And
if you were to say
I
that,
feel like
then it would have made more
everything we
sense
even down to like how old we are. I feel like we all been eating the same thing for like years, bro. So you
to know
can't say
your
you don't
order.
know the rules, bro. Like
Yeah, to know
it's
what
like
you.
going to
Oh
McDonald's
God.
and not knowing what you want. Like, bro, we've been eating McDonald's our whole life. You know what you want before you pull up,
man, you
bro.
remember McDonald's used to have that old big and tasty. Used to have
Yeah,
that big
yeah.
and
Oh yeah,
tasty
that was
back in the
yeah.
day. Yes, sir.
But
Man,
I say that to say like we definitely victimize ourselves based on skin color, bro. Like we gotta
Sure do.
stop that. And I always tell people like I'm a right or wrong guy. I don't look at skin color, gender, and I think a lot of people, you notice this too, because you're on my roster. I think people come to me for advice because they know I'm gonna give you the
real
right or
advice.
wrong and not the oh you my friend answer. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So I feel like we gotta stop we gotta stop leading with skin color, bro. We do it a lot. I don't do it per se because, like I said, I'm right or wrong, but I do know a lot of people that do it, bro. Like, damn, we supposed to be brothers. Nah, if you wrong, bro.
100%. But devil's advocate though, in just in a certain portion, I 100% I don't agree with the dude making a scene with the lady asking for extra. But I will say this, bro. In technicality, bro, we are the victim. What makes us more of the victim is the mentality that we carry, that we are the victim when really we
And
are the
I
ruler.
also think what goes into that too is, like you said, victim having a mindset that we have to be rude too as well, because most of the time people are going to react off your reaction. If you're giving all positive energy, a lot of people not just going to be rowdy because you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think we lead with like negativity in so much words.
I feel like people just have a lot to say. The internet has empowered a lot of people to say things that they wouldn't have said. You know what I'm saying? Like more people. I feel like people were more reserved of like just saying more things behind their front door. You know what I'm saying? And then when you walk outside, people just saying whatever, doing whatever, because people have a lack of fear of consequences. People just doing shit,
Right,
just
right,
like
right.
it's gonna fly, and that's why he went to the black fair. Like, so you not gonna help me? Like, no, because the lady's doing her job. What are you doing?
Right, right, right.
Just
But
some
for
people
me,
being ignorant, bro.
it was just the like we supposed to be brothers. I'm looking at this dude like, no, he didn't just do that.
That's some ignorant shit to say.
Yeah, like
He
you
was
know
like,
you wrong, bro. And I like
people,
you said, bro, I feel like we all been going to where we've been going for years. Like you know the rules, bro.
You
Like you
know the
know
rules.
if you get that scuba chicken,
you better ask right then. Excuse me, can I get a
yeah,
little
like come
extra
on, bro.
before you
Even
move
if
on? Come
like
on,
come
bro.
on, bro. They add a little bit more. At this point, it is extra, bro.
It is
You know
extra,
what
bro.
I'm
She
saying?
put sour cream on that jump, about to put the lid on, and you asking for
Yeah,
extra steak, bro. Too late, bro. You know that. Come on, bro. Anybody should know that.
yeah, but that like
People being
it
ignorant.
just it's so much that goes into like playing victim with people, man.
That's a good topic, though. We should make a whole
Like
episode on that.
why do people always do that though? Like why do we automatically think the worst? Like why nobody wants to see the upside or the regional rational answer?
Because everybody egotistically puts themselves in the spot where they need to benefit from whatever's going on, instead of just understanding who's in the right and who's in the wrong based on the variables of the situation. People don't go that far.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a nigga like I'm gonna let you know when you're wrong. I'm gonna let you know when I'm wrong. I'm not prideful to say I'm wrong.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
just being acknowledgeable, though. A lot of people aren't acknowledgeable. They're
Nigga
blatantly
talking about he
ignorant
proud.
to shit.
So let me ask you this: that like that kind of goes into like another topic, which is why don't we communicate? Like what's the big thing about? I'm gonna tell you from my experience. I feel like communication is always based on my feelings towards you, because you like like you know we've been in enough relationships. You can tell when if somebody really wants to communicate, work something out.
They
If
will.
they really want to, they'll do it.
Yeah,
But I feel like communication is like a I'm not interested thing as well, because I don't know too many people that like me that won't communicate with me.
bro. It's the same thing we're talking about. Imagine it being like growing up, hearing when you grow up and you get your own house, you got to move out of a certain area to get away from a certain people. That's a thing.
Right.
So it's like, what certain people are we getting away from? Or are we getting away from the mentality that these people nearby us have? You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, to a certain degree, 100%. But I feel like you adopt stuff like that from your upbringing, and at a certain point, you have to see it for yourself that just people are ignorant and just not acknowledgeable of their own wrongdoings and situations, and that's why things just always go left because you can't say, you know what I'm saying, my bad.
Yeah, and I
But in
always
but in
like I
certain
said,
places you will. In certain places
communication from my
shit.
experiences, communication is always based on if that person likes me or not. Because if
Yeah.
they don't like me as much, or we being mature about this conversation, we know when people don't like us. We know when people do like us. So I've seen it. Like if you don't like me, you're more than likely not going to try to work this out, communicate.
Yeah, because it just feels like a waste of time. If
Yeah,
you
yeah.
if you really don't care, it's a waste of time. When you do care,
Right, right,
you
right.
can put forth the effort for sure.
So at what point, well, what point do you give up? Y'all communicating, it's just not working. Like, cause like this, bro. We all go. If you're in a serious relationship, it's like that phase where you just arguing like 24/7, bro.
Yeah, and in
How do
between
you
the
get
arguing
out of
twenty
that
four
hole?
seven, you getting out. You gotta say, I can't do this no more. I'm getting out. I don't want to do this no more. Especially when you don't
I'm
have no
gone
ties.
every
You know what I'm saying? When you
day.
don't have no real ties to your situation, and you really can just back away
See,
from it, you should.
I'm a somewhat disagree with that. Just man, I can't speak for everybody else, but like I always say, comfortability is the reason why I kind of stay, even if I don't agree. Because I like Bishop said earlier, you're not gonna agree with every little thing.
100%. But
You know what I'm
arguing
saying? So
24/7 isn't just a
Let me,
one day thing.
can I
So that's
get can
not
I give you a black folk can I give you a black folk assessment just on something real quick that we do when we play victim, right? I sat around here, not just where I'm from on the internet, talking to people when I went to different places, right? Everybody, when I'm just talking strictly black folks, had a problem with inflation and the price of everything going up. Us sending our government sending our money across seas to other people, watching us struggle, right? Then when the new regime gets in and they're investigating where all this money been going to, that's a problem. Then want to
right.
give money back is a problem. Like you have this thing where you sit here and you follow behind people that never had your best interest at heart, and you just sit here and you be like, without doing any research, you believe any video you see that's negative towards a certain party. You know what I'm saying? Or a person. Instead of doing the correct research. Niggas don't read. That's why my favorite episode of the Boondocks is when they was getting that evil nigga spirit out of Tom. He was like, and Uncle Ruckus said, the nigga will lie. The nigga will steal. He's like, the nigga would do something else. Like job, like all that shit, bro. It goes to, it's a joke. But it's truth to that joke. When we gonna
Yeah.
wake up and just sit here and say, bro, stop asking the government to help when you can help? Everybody want to talk about, well, nobody went doing this protest because it was stupid. It was stupid.
Yeah,
Y'all protesting against DEI when it never benefited us in the first place. They just used us as the fucking mascot. The
yeah.
same
Just
people
to
y'all complaining about, they voted for Trump, and now y'all like here protesting for him. Y'all are idiots.
just to piggyback off what you saying, the reason why I don't get into certain topics because I'm just not. It doesn't affect me, and it's
Exactly.
just not a general topic. Like I hate when people be like, "Oh, like that import thing that just happened."
Yeah.
A lot of people's like, "Yo, stack up on your toiletries. You might not." I'm like, bro, I'm not living like that. Like, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen.
Happened.
And I have neighbors, I have friends. If it gets down to that point, I'll just buy some tissue from somebody. It's not that deep, bro. Like, I feel like the world just freaks out about every little
They
topic. And I,
it just people do the dumbest stuff in the world to me, bro. And it just really don't ever make no sense. That's why I don't hang around people that have like certain mindsets, bro. I'm just like, bro,
yeah,
I can sit here and tell you, I don't went through some rough times. I don't had times where I struggled. I don't had times when, and I don't had times. And guess what? Those times is on me because I tried to help other people instead of helping my fucking self. You feel what I'm saying? So
amen.
and I had to get away from that. And be like, yo, when I'm hurt, I don't ask nobody for nothing. You might hear about my situation, but you don't reach out and say, hey, bro, you help me, let me do that. So I just started saying, you know what? Fuck them. I'm gonna take care of me, mine, and that's all I'm gonna worry about at the end of the day. And a lot of people, a lot of people sit here and be like, oh, bro, you think, nah, I'm good. I ain't got it, bro. This, that, and the third, because they wouldn't do it for you. Like, I don't blame, it ain't Trump fault or Obama fault. You working at McDonald's. It
right,
ain't their fault you laid up and you got 5 kids from 5 different baby daddies. It's not their fault that you don't have responsible pussy management.
right.
It's not the government's fault you don't have responsible dingling management. Y'all have to work
Yeah.
on yourselves. You
No,
have to
that's a
want
fact. I
it.
always say that.
My cousin told me, she said, what you want to do? I remember when I got to jail, she said, what you want to do? Before I got the first word out my mouth, she said, don't tell me go do it.
Right.
Talking about it, talk about it ain't doing nothing. You just talking, go do it.
No, that's a fact.
We don't have people to tell these niggas this shit no more, man. Everybody's so fucking soft in this generation. It's the deliver. Fuck the delivery. You need to be talked to like this. The
I
fuck
Nah, that's
going
a
agree.
on?
fact.
I
That's a
agree.
fact. Yeah, I feel like I live by like I'm just one of them people like I'm not getting into all that. Like I'm the nigga that's gonna be in the house separating myself from what I don't want to put my energy to. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not doing that. Like my biggest pet peeve, anybody that knows me, like I'm not a social media heavy guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what I do is I choose to like not get on social media because I know it's something that's gonna somebody gonna say something or bring some type of information to me
Mm-hmm.
that or I might see it that I don't agree with. And I just don't want to talk. I don't want to fill my mind up with too much negativity.
Yeah.
So if you know that and you're like telling me about the outside world, that's an issue for me because you know I'm choosing to not engage in that.
Bro, I'm heavy in the energy, and I tell girls all the time, you better have girlfriends, because I don't want to
Right.
take on half the crap you're talking about. I really don't, because
Yeah.
it's like for me, I deal in extremes, so it's like I have to either care or choose to not
I'm
care.
see the thing about it is I agree with you to a certain extent because me me basically talking shit with my partner is my love language. But it's to a certain extent though. Like we're not gonna talk about all high mighty stuff. Like if I see something on Instagram, be like, yo, look at her hair. She met like something like that. It's not gonna be like higher power things. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, it makes
Yo.
sense.
Yo, oh, yo.
My bad. Yeah, it makes sense.
Because I'm like I want to talk shit, but it's to a certain extent. Like it's certain topics I just don't want to be a part of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, and a lot of times, a lot of topics I don't want to be a part of because I feel like they're not listening to us anyway. It's like, what?
Yeah, yeah. And
Waste
then
my time
at
saying
the
the shit.
end of the day, what can we really do? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, I
what can
mean,
we
you can
really
give her a
change?
different perspective. That's all that you can do. You can't change her actions, but you can help change her perspective.
Right.
Other than that, it's like people gonna do what they want to do. So, but people
Nah,
gotta
that's a
stop
fact.
playing victim for sure. Fuck all that shit. We gotta overcome that. Once we get a general consensus
I
amongst the
don't even
people,
think I ain't gonna lie. I don't even think playing victim is a skin tone. I just feel like that's just majority of the world at this point.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
And
It's very rare.
it all started with Obama with this radical ass LGBTQ movement. Everybody
Oh
got
no.
soft. You can't
hey
Oh
say
no.
man,
this. You can't
I
say
yeah,
ain't
that.
getting into
You
that. I
can't
yeah.
ain't
do
getting
this.
into that.
You
I
can't.
ain't getting
I'm
into
just
that.
Nah,
keeping it a
we
book.
might
You
as
can't.
well. We
You
might as
can't
well get
do that.
into it, but
You
not
can't
not
say that.
today though. But not
You
today.
telling me I'm at work? I've been calling this shit a manhole ever since I've been little, and now I can't call it a manhole anymore because that's discriminatory. And we
This
ain't
nigga
hiring none of them
crazy.
folks any damn way. The fuck y'all talking about?
This nigga crazy, man.
I get crazy, man.
Now
Last topic, man.
Miss Jenkins ain't got no experience in this field, but just cause she got a degree and this, that, and the third, they making her a supervisor and they gotta teach her how to man, we fuck Miss Jenkins. Miss Jenkins get
Is
burned on
she
her
gonna
own. Fuck
is
Miss
she gonna
Jenkins.
tell us what to do? Yeah, fuck all
Yeah, Miss
that.
Jenkins ain't about to tell us shit. She better take her ass back where the fuck she came from. Fuck Miss, you a woman. You ain't got no, you need to be in the kitchen. You ain't got no business out here.
Oh snap! Hey Bishop, this nigga
Yo, this
crazy.
guy crazy,
This
The
nigga
man.
fuck?
crazy. Hey, bro. Last topic though, for real.
Well,
My
what is
question
the
to
last?
y'all
Oh, go
is,
ahead.
my question to y'all is, I've been watching this NBA lately, and a lot of teams who we wouldn't expect to be in playoff contention are in playoff contention. Like I've been seeing Detroit playing well. You see the Cavaliers in the number one spot. You see the Rockets playing really well. They're going to be in the playoffs. In those bigger names that you're used to seeing, they're not going to be there. How do you feel about newer teams being in those bigger limelight games? Will it like hurt viewership? Do you think it's good for the game?
Um, I'm 50-50, man. Cause like, all right, let's say realistically, right? our stars that we grew up on, they probably got 2, 3 more years, maybe. So
Mm.
our new
Nigga,
faces
everybody I
is
grew up with retired.
gonna be in 2 years,
Shay,
maybe Tatum, Anthony,
Shay,
Vic, Shea, yeah,
yeah, Wembanyama,
um,
Luca,
Wembanyama. I feel like I'm missing a couple people. Josh
Luca,
still in there.
Ja,
Luca.
yeah,
Fox
couple
still
niggas in
young.
there.
I don't know,
Fox a
man.
veteran now.
It's tricky because I don't know. Like I feel like how could I say this? I feel like we had three generational like game changing players in our era. Like Steph with the one of the best 3 point shooters, KD best shooter maybe all around all time. LeBron just trend setting. I
Yeah,
don't see that with these new, and I don't know, like a lot of people give Tatum slack. He's just like the Tim Duncan of this era. Like I don't know, like nobody really talks about him, but he wins a lot. You know what I'm
I'll
saying?
say he's not flashy enough. They want
Yeah.
if you're gonna be winning
But I
the
feel like
like,
he got the look
man.
though. Like he got the light skinned nigga look. Like if he wanted to be flashy. What
Yeah,
do
but
you
I'll
think
say
what
this:
do you think can get him flashy? Is that it gonna have to be maybe him being more vocal
he
or
needs
his clothing?
he needs to be more organic. For some reason, it seems like every time you see him, it's like he recreated of infamous Boston moment instead of
Yeah.
it being like the Jason Tatum moment.
Right.
And once he does that, I feel like the rest is already done. He's already done the, you know what I'm saying? He's got the championships. He's got the Olympic teams. You know what I'm saying? Once he gets the superstar, the overly superstar part, he'll be the face of the league. I feel like
I,
that's the reason why.
I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't agree with nothing you just said, bro.
Really?
I ain't agree with nothing you just said because the simple fact of like I like Tatum a lot. I don't think Tatum need to change anything that he's doing. Tatum is what you want in a franchise star.
Yeah,
That's
we
what
talk.
you
Yeah,
want. Yeah,
model.
yeah.
Not gonna
Like
get
so,
locked
so
up. He
what
got
me
wife and
say, yeah,
kids. Yeah,
and me saying that is also saying that, bro, this man literally took a back seat intentionally for Brown in the playoffs and let him thrive and let him run the team and let this man run the team, right? He gets selected for the fucking the
Olympics.
Olympic team. They treat Steve Kerr treated that man like a bitch, bruh.
but what I can say is I agree with you, but to a certain extent, it just like everything is about timing, bro.
Hmm.
You got to think that USA team, it revolved around Curry, Durant, and LeBron. That they
LeBron.
what this the last dance.
Yeah,
Ain't
this is
nothing you
not
could do
about
about
Jason
that.
Tatum. I'm
You know what
sorry.
I'm saying? And you sometimes like we always say, timing is everything. Like you wasn't gonna get the limelight over them because
Hmm.
they intentionally said this is our last Olympics.
Yeah, and he's
We
not
all
close
going,
to
yeah,
them. He's not close to any three of them.
yeah. As far as
None of the
starting,
new faces are stardom wise, and this is all I'm saying. Stardom wise, if we're not even talking about their play, which plays into their stardom, but
right,
just their stardom alone, all three of them are bona fide stars alone.
right,
So then when they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna play together. This is the last one." This is the last one. Jason
right,
Tatum does what Curry does what LeBron does. He's in the same space as KD in the 3 or 4. So you have to choose. This is the last dance, and this is which is kind of crazy because this is like the reason why they should have had Caitlin Clark playing Team USA. This is a business, a brand. If
right.
this is gonna be the last one, you have a whole story to tell. Like it just is what it is. He gonna have his time. He gonna have his time. But I'm sorry to say this, bro. I understand what you're saying. I agree with what you're saying. He's buttoned up. He's professional. But the realistic answer is the people want John Morant to be the face of the NBA. The people want Anthony Edwards to be the face of the NBA. The people did not understand why the Seahawks passed the ball on the 2 yard line, on the 1 yard line. You know
Right.
why? Because you don't want Marshawn Lynch to be the face of the NFL. It makes sense. It's a business. If he scores that touchdown, Marshawn Lynch is the face of the NFL. The people wanted that, and that's why everybody's like, that doesn't make any sense. That was his run. You know what I'm saying? He is the best running back. This is his run. This is what he does. You know what I'm saying? It's like if the Ravens don't give the ball to Derrick Henry
Lamar
on the
Jackson.
1 yard on the no
Yeah.
Derrick Henry on the 1 yard line. You're like, that doesn't make sense. This is what he does. Just because you don't agree with who he is as a person, the people. This is what the people want. The people want that, and this is why I feel like people are not getting behind Tatum being the face of the league. Like I feel like at a certain degree, when LeBron's the face of the league, it was like LeBron's the face, but like KD has his moments, but like Curry has his moments. When they disappear, it's gonna
I
be
think the
like,
reason why they so popular though, because they're just three different talents we never seen in one era. I don't think
what you
it
mean
like
never seen?
I because when you listen, when you say Jason Tatum kind of has the same game as all three, I don't think like he's like you said Tatum. He's basically just basic, whatever you want to put it. I feel like with them three, those are three people we never seen nobody that tall shoot like Kevin Durant. We never
100%.
seen nobody shoot threes like Curry. We never seen nobody just dominate the league for so. You got to think LeBron went to 9 finals straight.
Yeah,
That's unheard of, bro.
it
So I
is.
don't think I don't think it I don't think it has to do with their with I think it's just more so it's just we never seen it. I feel like we seen Tatum. Not like you know what I'm saying, but we
I'm not
seen
gonna lie. I saw Jimmy Butler. I seen Jimmy Butler. We seen a
yeah, but
good
we don't look
Andrew
at Jimmy
Wiggins.
Butler as a generational talent like we do the
Uh,
other three.
we saw PG. We saw that. It's like, but what's new? That's why they want a Anthony Edwards, a Zion Williams
Yeah, see, but the
to
problem
blow
is
up.
the problem is that all of these dudes that you're referring to, that style of play doesn't last long. You know who Ja reminds me of?
Derrick
Eh,
Rose.
There, there you go. That style of play does not last long, bro. Like it's cool for the couple seasons, you jumping all in the air and stuff, but that's what killed Derrick Rose. He was just everywhere. Like you know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
hey, man, Vince Carter had a fruitful career, man.
I get it, but we
The
not looking
players
at
are
Vince Carter like
evolutionary.
LeBron, man. We not
The
doing it.
No, I 100%, 100% get that, but the players are evolutionary. So like as we see them, the conversation that I would say of what is gonna make Jason Tatum the face of the league is gonna be time. He's gonna
Right.
have to win more because, like you
Now,
said,
what I
a
can say is
generational player.
just off of to piggyback off of generational talent, I feel like the one that could change that is Wembyama, because we never seen nobody that tall,
Right.
athletic, can shoot, do
I ain't gonna hold you.
basically cross you over. What?
I ain't gonna hold you. All right. I want to say this. With that injury he just suffered, I feel like people that tall, they always they have to
Yeah,
be
something
very
gonna
careful.
happen.
It
Yeah,
Yeah.
takes longer to
So
heal for real.
I mean, so with that, I think as long as the injury bug don't play a part of him, that. But I
It'll be
think
fine. Yeah.
the face of the NBA is gonna either be Shy or Ant. But I think
and then
Yep.
Ant's
on
the
top of
better
all of
player.
that, what y'all not mentioning is what we kind of did, but not availability is gonna make you the face too. Because if LeBron gets injured any of them seasons, he's not the face of nothing if he ain't playing.
Mm.
Yeah. But that's see now here's the conversation right here. You want to talk a real NBA conversation? The
Yeah,
face
I'm
of the
listening.
NBA is going to be Kawhi Leonard. Want to bet? The
What?
face the
What?
fa- Kawhi Leonard has been sitting
Kawhi got
out.
2 more years at
Kawhi
best. That motherfucker's
Kawhi
so
has been
banged up.
sitting out.
Yeah, he
Kawhi
can't.
has been
Kawhi is
sitting.
hurt.
Okay, but think about
Kawhi
it.
sat
They
out
don't
half the
have
season
one.
last
They
year,
don't have
came back
one.
one game and got hurt
I feel like
again.
I get what you're saying, but
to
they
my
don't
point.
have a
To
face.
my point though, Kawhi could have been the next
He
face,
he
but
was supposed to be
He
the
the
still
face.
can.
availability is just
He
Nah, he
still
too
crazy,
old,
bro.
bro.
can.
No, he can't. He
Bro,
too
but
old,
he
bro.
hasn't played. He
He too
hasn't
That's the
played.
that's the that's the
Imagine.
problem.
argument.
And when he does play, he
Yeah,
gets
he
hurt.
like yeah, he 40,
I'm
50 games a season is not gonna cut it, bro. You gotta
I
play a
get what you're
season at
saying.
least.
I get what you're saying, but like he's the franchise killer. If there isn't a face right now and you let Boston win another one and then he's like, I want to play this
Bro,
season
Kawhi's
and he wins,
33 and he's injury prone. Kawhi hasn't
Yeah,
played
it's over with.
that
I
many
feel like it's over
games
with.
since he left the fucking Raptors, bro. He is not gonna be the face.
Yeah, that goes
That's
back to
like
my
saying
point.
James Harden gonna be the face, bro.
Are you saying that
Availability is
Zion Williamson can't be the face of the NBA?
with
Although
no,
he's had
no, he
troubles
can,
in
he
why he
can.
hasn't played,
Hold
he
on,
still
hold on.
can.
Zion can, but what's the biggest issue?
His weight and
Availability.
his availability.
Availability. How we gonna make this? How we gonna make this nigga face of something? He only playing 30 games. That's Joel Embiid's problem. He can't get healthy. I don't know if that's discipline because we've seen it with so many other superstars, but I feel like the money kind of messed the game up too now because if I'm getting 100 million, I'm set for life. You think I give a fuck about coming in here?
I don't give a fuck about going to the playoffs. Be real with y'all,
Right,
unless I got incentives.
right.
Nah, because
I'm
they're
about to
getting
be Carmelo
incentives.
Anthony out there,
They
bitch. As
definitely
long as I
getting
Exactly.
get
You
my
incentives.
feel
points,
me?
we all right, man.
They
Yeah,
for
like
sure getting incentives though. Playoff
That's all I
incentives,
care about.
TV
I'm like,
incentives.
bro, listen. A lot of people don't understand this, bro. Listen, I made it out the hood. I went to college, played professional D. I played major D1 ball.
Right.
I came, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm at a place right now. I'm in the league. I don't give a fuck about being a face of no motherfucking
and
league.
then
I'm the highest
you gotta
paid player
think
in the
when they
league right
mention
now. I'm
even
good.
when they mention the greats, they're not naming more than 10 people, bro. They gonna say it's always gonna be MJ, LeBron, and then whoever else fall in line.
No,
So
hold up.
Hold
We're
on,
not
hold on,
doing
hold
that.
on.
Hold up.
Whoa,
Hold
whoa.
up.
There's 100
No.
greats. It's 100 greats.
Hold up.
I'm
We
just
not
saying
doing that.
I'm just saying far as legacies, man.
No, when we
When
talk
we talk
about
No,
about
we're
legacy,
not
money,
doing
y'all
that.
younger
okay, listen,
kids,
just
y'all
hear me
hold up.
out first. I'm
Y'all
talking
younger
about
kids
money
bring up,
versus
bro.
legacy. Money
Listen,
versus legacy.
money
That's what I'm
versus
talking about
legacy.
right
When
now.
we talk about legacy, you gotta talk about Magic. You gotta talk about Bird.
Okay, but does that
Hold up. Let me
matter?
finish.
But
Let me
does that
finish. Let me
matter in
finish.
my does that matter in my household though? No, it
Nah, it
does
don't matter in
not.
your household, but you better mention Kobe when you mention greats, nigga.
I get all of that.
Don't
But what
ever
I'm
mention
saying
LeBron over
is
Kobe.
what I'm listen to what I'm saying.
Okay, hurry this up. My
When they
Chinese
take
food just got here, nigga.
when they taking care of their families and stuff, they not worried about if Kobe and LeBron was the best players.
Nah, they right.
I gotta set my family. I got a
Facts.
100 million now. I don't give a fuck about this shit.
Hey, Domo, check this out, Domo. Domo, I've been your manager for the last 10 years. Listen, let's go ahead and get this 115 mil. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Go ahead and give me my 20 mil. You know what I'm
And
saying?
let me act like I want to play for a couple seasons
Yes, sir. Yes,
and
sir.
get the hell on.
Hey, Domo, y'all, Domo. If y'all start off 5 and 40 something, go ahead and we're gonna shut it down. I know a doctor. We just gonna say you got this, that, and the third. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
We're going on
Devil's
Exactly.
vacation, baby.
advocate. Devil's advocate. For you to say that people were financially well off and didn't care, is that not what broke up the entire dynasty of Kobe and Shaq? Because
No,
who was the
Carmelo
face?
Anthony.
Because Kobe and Shaq of who wanted to be the face. That's what broke them up.
Yeah,
No
but they
other
also
reason.
wasn't making as much money they is now, bro.
No,
No,
Like
and
it's
Kobe
they're
was
not.
young.
But if they were to stay together, they would have been the faces of what big contracts would have looked like. Yes, they would have. The
Technically, no,
Lakers would have.
because this was the problem. Shaq was dominant, but Shaq was out of shape.
yeah,
Oh,
he didn't want to
He
work
was
Shaq
out
out.
of
didn't
shape.
want to
He
lift
was
it and
just
come
so
to practice
good that it
early
didn't
like
matter.
Kobe.
Yeah,
I
Shaq
know
was
he
out of
should have.
shape.
If Shaq had Kobe's dedication, Shaq would have been an even
The
bigger monster
greatest
than what
ever.
Shaq was. Yeah,
Yeah,
Ever.
if he had his dedication, but he didn't want to listen, which
but
is
Shaq won a
fine.
ring the next year.
Right, which is cool, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like the whole reason why they sent Luca to LA, learn from LeBron. He's got 2 more years. They're gonna give you a number 2, 3 option with Bronny coming up. Learn from LeBron and how to be a
With
professional.
Bronny coming
How
up,
to hold on,
Bronny.
bro,
Bronny.
bro. In 2 years, Bronny is gonna be Alonzo Ball.
no, the
Stop.
fuck he's
All
not.
right, that's disrespectful. I feel like Bronny's been doing his thing for what
No,
he
he had in the
for.
D League in the Drew League. That
No,
don't
yeah,
count.
it does count. Those
No,
players are
it
really
don't.
good players.
And when
Those
he
G League
comes to the
players are
main
good.
roster, he don't do nothing.
He look when he
Well,
gets
to be
in.
fair, he only in the game for 5 minutes
He
with
only
the
in the. You
backups.
have to. You know what I'm
And
saying?
bro,
You
you
have
know
to
what's
give it a
crazy? The
chance.
only reason why he got drafted was because he's LeBron's son. Nobody like he
I'm not
was
mad
not.
at
He's
that.
not
I'm
NBA
not mad at
ready.
that. I'm not mad at that
I'm not
because
mad at that, but
if my dad got a multi-million company, shit, I'm not trying to get it out the
But
mud.
that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying he's not NBA ready, bro. And Luca's not going to sign an extension there. And like take out like this. Is what a lot of people don't understand about when people want to go places, right? Luca just lost so much money with the bullshit the Mavs did to him, right?
Right.
the you see how Shohei Ohtani had to structure his contract for the Dodgers because they
Yeah.
take out so much money in state taxes there. He ain't
Okay.
gonna sign
Okay,
there.
so
No, but he
that's
might.
another question
They
that I
sent
have.
him there.
Well, how
They
much money is too much? Like, how much do you really need? 200 millions?
I
You
don't know.
It's
what
a
do you
lot.
need?
He's a Jordan player. That nigga got chicken. That nigga got chicken. That nigga he got streaming money. So he has plenty streaming avenues of money of where he's getting money from. How many
I ain't even
millions?
gonna hold y'all. I got to get up out of here. I'm hungry as hell, man.
Yep,
All
yep.
right, man. Bless, man.
I appreciate y'all, man.
You
Yeah,
too,
yeah,
man. Bless up, man. Y'all gonna get this podcast. But I'm just saying, man. Still, I feel like the whole point of them trading Luca to the Lakers is to make him the face of the league. They
right.
don't have a face of the league. If Wembenyama stays healthy, he'll be in contention for face of the league. They don't want to make Shea and John Morant the face of the league. Ant just told you he don't want to be the face of the league. They literally sent Luca to LA to be a better professional so that he could be the face of the league
And it's
because the
probably gonna
NBA
add this.
doesn't have one.
That's gonna add to stardom too, because he's good in Dallas, but
In a great market.
yeah, yeah, basically.
Yeah, so but that's what I'm saying. Like they don't have a face of the league, and I get what him saying. Like Jason Tatum doesn't need to change, but what makes him the face of the league? The NBA not with like I feel like the NBA having a face of the league drives the NBA. Having a
Right.
Curry, having a Durant, having a LeBron drives the NBA. Once you get
That's a
to a
fact.
certain point where it's just like we have 20 really great guys. The NBA has always had great guys, but who's the Michael Jordan of y'all? You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like, and it's I guess it's only gonna be time that tells, but like at a certain point in time, those guys stood out. That's why they stood out early.
So
LeBron,
would
KD,
you agree
Curry
that
stood out early.
your prime is probably like 27 to 32, like the
Nah,
age group?
because they get in early, bro. They get in
Yeah.
there early. They in there 22, 21, 19 for real. So your prime might really be 24 to like 29.
Yeah.
That's your real prime time because of course you're gonna need rookie rust unless you're a Cade Cunningham or something like that to really, you know what I'm saying, knock your rookie rust off to get yourself together. Because even like Wembanyama still got to get himself together. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
time wise. But that's why I said Kawhi could be a face of the league. Personally, I feel it's like he's the master or he's been under the master of time management. His time management is like I'm still Kawhi Leonard, bro. Like although LeBron, KD, and Curry are like the faces of the time frame,
Right.
it'd be disrespectful to not have Kawhi Leonard. As disrespectful as it would be to not have like a Dirk Nowitzki, although he's not Allen Iverson, although he's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so many different names that you could put. It'd be disrespectful to not have Steve Nash or Jason Kidd as like a top defining name for like what this time frame was. You're gonna put Kawhi Leonard there for sure,
Right. Right. Right.
for sure. So what if he just sat a couple years out to wait LeBron out, wait Curry out, wait KD out, and now I'm gonna come back because I haven't played in a year and a half with super fresh legs. Yeah, I'm kind of old, but you know that's like boxing. Like as you get old, your technique get better. And I personally believe that Kawhi Leonard has some of the best technique when it comes to just like doing things. That's why I appreciate Luka's game because like it's very high technique. Although it's slow, the
Yeah.
technique is good. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like
I
with
feel
the
like
new
even
faces,
LeBron learned as he got older, like, I got to work on my jumper.
yeah, you got to change
Yeah.
the technique to
Just
access
the
the different things.
longevity.
Like Blake Griffin, Blake Griffin had to stop being Lob City and he had to learn how to shoot that midi. That's
Right.
what Giannis gonna have to do. He gonna have to learn how to
Well,
stretch the
you could
court,
see
play
it,
Chris
Giannis
Bosh.
learning it
He's
slowly.
yeah, slowly. He gonna have to though. But that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I feel like Giannis could be the face of the league. He could be. They have to win
Yeah.
again. But
Right. Right.
it's so many different people, but there isn't a cemented face of the league. And I feel like that's a conversation of it's like, is it gonna hurt the NBA that it doesn't have a face? It's just like 20 great niggas. Because if you
Yeah,
want to be serious, the face of the league should be the person who won the championship last. But
right.
honestly, the people don't want that. They don't want that.
Yeah, man. I don't know because even now, like the ratings, they say the ratings are
They're
down.
going down.
I feel like they did the Luca and AD thing to make something shake far as ratings.
Yes, something as a business, like to make it alive. And
And the way
I
they playing right now,
they're
they
playing
definitely won
good.
that trade, man. They
That
definitely won that
man,
trade.
no
And
man, shoot.
I feel like them shots that LeBron kind of missed down the stretch, Luca's definitely picking that up because he made some really good threes down the stretch against the Clippers last couple days ago.
I feel like that's what they brought him in for. They brought him in to learn from LeBron because in 5 years, Luca is gonna be the LeBron of whatever team he goes to.
And he has good clutch G's too. That's what I
Yeah,
like
so
about
it's
Luca.
like that's what that's what I feel. LeBron is
So
good.
when you say he playing so slow, why do him and Shade? Why you think they get away with it? Cause it look like they just playing in slow motions. Like why y'all
That's
can't catch up to this?
there's no. It's not catching up. It's being meticulous. Like it
Yeah,
reminds me, Shea when he dribbles reminds me of T Mac. This is why for me, Kyrie, his dribbling technique is so beautiful. Why Steph when he does his in between little, you know what I'm saying, around the back and get it perfectly. Like it's it's so
yeah. I think
meticulous.
the problem moving forward is like it's gonna be, and I don't know, maybe because we growing up in the social media era, and these guys had the luxury of being a part of that when it first started. But it's just like it's gonna be hard because in our era of basketball, like LeBron, Steph, this is things we never seen before. It's not even about is they good or not. You know what I'm saying? Like we never seen nobody with handles like Kyrie. We never seen we never seen three good, really 3-point shooters in one era. You got like if we want to be technical, you got Harden, you got Klay Thompson,
You
you
got
got
Dame Lillard.
Curry, Dame Lillard. Like you know what I'm saying? It's just
Yeah.
all this generational talent in one era.
One era. Yeah.
We never see nobody handle the ball like Kyrie. We never see nobody tall shoot as good as Durant. We never seen Curry, nobody like Curry. We never seen LeBron. So it's like even down to like Kawhi Leonard, like we never seen a good two-way player like that either.
But
So when all these
also
guys good.
when you compare, you can compare the new generation and put them in those people's spots, but you
Right.
still can't give them the charisma that those people have. Like like what makes people in the social media era want to go and look for Kevin Durant tweets?
Right.
What is it up? You know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing that's missing about the NBA. Because I mean, to be honest, Donovan Mitchell should be a bigger star than what he is.
Yeah.
But it's like people not looking for Donovan Mitchell. Why? What about it? You know what I'm saying? Like, what about it is missing from that part, as into like the superstar face of the league part that is, I just feel like the game is missing.
Yeah, and these guys about to retire soon, so I don't know,
So
man.
the game's going to
But
be really interesting.
I think it's just more so it's so much other things going on in life too. Like you remember at one point in time, all we had was basketball and NFL. You know, now it's like
Yeah.
these kids, they're not worried about that. They got bloggers. They're into like who's my favorite blogger. We didn't have
Mm,
that, so all we knew was NBA, NFL.
mm. Like the
So it's
eyes
just so
moved.
many.
They took eyes off of the NBA because
Yeah, it's
it's
like
everywhere
so
else.
many other things like kids are interested in. Like everybody likes Kai or everybody like that's their entertainment. It's not, it might not be
Right.
sports. You know what I'm saying? So it's just
Right.
like it's too much. It's too much with social media. It's too much things to
So
want
look
to
at everything.
gravitate to. Yeah,
Yeah. It's like
because
everything
it's
is
like okay, I
accessible.
don't like when we was growing up. It's like okay, if you don't like NBA or basketball or you don't like football, that you it's nothing else to do. That's what it seemed like.
Go outside.
Yeah. So now it's like these kids have so many options, like
Options.
you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So like
Well,
I
I
feel
mean,
like
options is a good thing and a bad thing. I definitely would say that. It's a good
Right.
thing and a bad thing because it's like you really have to choose. Like I feel like back in the day when you had 39 channels
Right.
compared to getting that direct TV where it's like now you get 600 channels and you get to choose. It's like
Right.
what?
Right. Right.
It's like, do you
Yeah.
really need 600 options? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah.
just
I
watching
mean,
the one little job I was
definitely
watching on
times
TV.
has changed, man. Kids don't want to go outside no more. They want to be on their tablet. It's just we gotta accept the times. That's all.
But I mean, that
We
also
might
comes
not be
with
in the sport era no more.
nah because
We might
sports
be
is
in
our
the
way
blog.
out.
We might be in the blog. No, it's not no more though. Blogging is a way out
Is
now.
the way 100%.
He wasn't he never worked. He sat in front of a computer.
AMP, all of them, all
You
of
know
them.
what I'm
Shout out to
saying?
them
So
for
yeah,
sure.
it's not sports is not the only way out now.
Yeah, well, for sure, people
Blogging
are
is
staying
social media.
inside and doing, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, entertaining things on camera now, and
Right.
I feel like that's what it is, being more entertainment on camera. So, dang, is that what it is? Like, what would change NBA is making it more entertaining on camera. But what would they change about it?
I would say for them, for me, maybe like just what I'm so used to, maybe if you let them foul each other hard a couple more times, it's too touchy. Because remember you got to remember at one point in the NFL they took away the celebrations.
Yeah,
They seen the ratings go down. It's like, oh no, no, no.
yeah, put them back.
People like to see things like think about it. How would it be like? Think about it like this: I shoot a jump shot in your face and I just go to the bench. Like, all right, let me give you an example. It's 3 minutes on the clock, right? Three
Mm.
seconds, 3 seconds. You in my face. I shoot the game winning shot. And I just go to the bench and just go to the locker room. I don't say nothing about nothing. But it's more entertaining if I get in the nigga face. Fuck is you talking about? Game winning
Right,
shot, nigga.
right.
So that's just
For the people,
they
the
gotta
show.
let it. Yeah, they gotta let it. But I get it now though, because you don't want the same injuries from before. I get all of that. But for the ratings to go up, like you gotta think, what makes you watch Love and Hip Hop? Like if we being really honest here. Not because they're in love and seeing that it's marriage and they getting along. You want to
It's
see them
definitely not
argue.
the people. It's
Yeah, you
definitely
want
not
to
the
see
people
them
no more.
argue. But the
Yeah.
initial point of the show is supposed to be to show me true love.
Right. Just show the
But
transparency of
we're
it. Yeah.
watching it for, oh, who gonna argue? Who cheating on who gonna fight?
Yeah. You're looking for the drama in it. But also I feel like there
I
is
wouldn't say drama.
real
Let's just put entertainment on it.
yeah,
Yeah.
but what I'm saying by that is like there's a real factor in it though for it to be that fight that we're looking for. Like y'all really
Right.
got beef or not?
Right.
That's
Right.
what I want to
Exactly.
know. And I feel like they're taking that away from sports. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't really have beef. And this would be my conversation of like if like so why is hockey not as highly rated? You know what I'm saying? Like hockey is literally all that. You
I
could
feel like
fight, you
with
could do all
hockey,
that, but it's just not.
it's not enough points. I feel like anything with not enough points is boring. Like you got to
Okay.
think in hockey and soccer too. Like even though soccer is like a global thing, but I feel like with them sports, like you scoring two is a lot.
Yeah,
Like
you scoring
who wants to
is
see like who wants to keep watching something where they're like not scoring? Like you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
I don't want to see that, bro. Like so even in hockey, if you score more, if you score 2 or 3 points, that's a lot. So who just want to sit? I feel like with hockey they tried to implement the fighting thing, and I don't know. It's maybe like because we expect it now. I don't know, but I hockey's just not entertaining to me.
I
I
feel
feel
like
like
what's the
hockey and baseball is always experience thing. Like I find myself enjoying it more in person than anything.
yeah, well that's what I would say. I feel like growing up, I feel like all sports have gotten less interesting just because of the repetition of watching
Right,
it. Like it's nothing different. I will say the experience of being at a game is now more of the exciting factor of like seeing the environment because like
right,
that's what I feel like although soccer on TV might be boring, seeing some of those overseas games with the seats half lit on fire because they holding up them torches and everybody rocking to the whole sway, bruh. It's no way that can be boring. It's no
right.
way. And I feel like you can't do that in the NBA. Like I feel like if the NBA was like how some of those overseas games are where the fans can really show the passion, the players can really play with a certain level of passion. I feel like that's it's being taken away due to the technicality of business and availability, like you said. Because like if you know that Patrick Mahomes is the face of the league, then you need him to play 15 games.
Right, right,
If you know
exactly.
what I'm saying, so he can't miss the games. And I just feel like to a certain degree, it helps and hurts the game, but it's just all under the fucking business, man. That plantation, man.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit, man.
So yeah, man, it's a good episode. We 2 or 4 right now, man. We we ain't got our normal people, but we gonna make it work, man.
Yeah, man. Bishop bounced out for the Chinese food. It is what it
Yeah,
is. Shout out to bro. Shout out to Show Shutter, man.
yeah,
He getting
yeah.
ready.
So
Yeah.
yeah, man. We got Elite 3 coming up, man. Couple things I gotta switch around. We added a matchup, then lost one. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. I keep telling y'all, stop putting your eggs in one basket, man. And I don't forget nothing. So just hey, it is what it is, man.
It's a business, man.
Yeah, I'm learning that. That's why I have my team, and then whoever follow along, if they want to, that's on them.
Right.
So yeah, man, episode 7. We are episode 7 already. I'm pretty sure it's a hot topic that's about to come about soon that make us jump back on here. But yeah, man, episode 7, man. Sign us out, man.
Hey man, y'all go get this podcast. It's Mr. Big Cat. Shout out to the other co-hosts who not here at the moment, man. Shout out to Damo, man. You already know what it is. Tapping every time. We appreciate everybody tapping in the chat, man. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Pop out, man.
And on the
Bless.
battle rap side, go check out the 3 battles that dropped from my brother Keeper Card, man. We got anniversary coming up. Y'all be safe, man. This shit the stage.
Stage, bless up.